My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read my writing and to see my latest CNN appearances and my MSNBC appearances, you can go to hagoodman.com. Well, we watched the WikiLeaks press conference from Berlin, and I'm sure that you enjoyed a lot of parts of it. It was very interesting. Unfortunately, there were no major announcements. I mean, we learned things that we kind of already knew, that Hillary Clinton could have used other avenues pertaining to Libya, aside from pushing for the bombing and removal of Gaddafi. WikiLeaks went through all the revelations for the past 10 years. There was nothing breakthrough or major that we were looking for. Now, in all fairness to Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, they already disclosed the DNC WikiLeaks emails. So we know, and the only reason we know that Debbie Wasserman Schultz wasn't impartial and that she wasn't neutral and that she always pushed for Hillary Clinton is because of the DNC WikiLeaks emails. So Julian Assange has done a great service in terms of letting us know the corruption within the Democratic Party. He did say when he was asked, well, you know, are you going to disclose something today? He said, well, my words have been twisted, but I will disclose. Essentially what he says, you know, my words have been twisted, but I will disclose information pertaining to the U.S. election before Election Day, before November 8th. So he stated that. He also stated that the revelations have to do with power dynamics between the major parties. He also said that he feels sorry for both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, that he doesn't have anything against Hillary Clinton, and that, you know, basically we have to wait. So it's October, November 8th is the election. They're going to come out. And one of the big things he said was, Julian Assange basically said he didn't want to disclose the content or the subject matter or exactly what he's going to release because of the media spin. So he doesn't want to forecast or kind of let everybody know, because no doubt the Washington Post, New York Times, and everything else, all the other public relations firms for Hillary Clinton will just, you know, spin it or provide some kind of counter spin or propaganda to mitigate or undermine WikiLeaks' eventual release. So he was kind of vague. He was very vague throughout the press conference regarding what he had. No doubt it's going to be good. So it was, I mean, if it's half of what the DNC emails were that cost 5 DNC officials, including Debbie Wasserman Schultz, to resign and to let everybody know that Bernie Sanders was cheated, if it's half as good as that, it'll impact the election big time. Last point is this. So from what I saw, you know, I can't watch forever, so I'm going to bed. But from what I saw, nothing major came out. If something major comes out and I am like just didn't see, didn't hear, let me know in the comment section, and I'll definitely talk about it in the next segment. But it's come to this. You can't rely on the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Daily Beast. You can't rely on these people because they're not going to care. It's all about propping up Hillary Clinton at the expense of Trump, and it's all about demeaning or undermining any other opposition. So Bernie Sanders, they rallied against Bernie Sanders. Now they're rallying against Trump. They also rallied against Jill Stein. I'm voting for Dr. Jill Stein. The point, though, is that we are in a position in the United States of America to rely on an organization like WikiLeaks to give us information about corruption within our own country, which is very sad because the watchdogs should be media. But media is all about entertainment / propping up one candidate named Hillary Clinton at the expense of truth pertaining to FBI criminal investigations. So Clinton had a criminal investigation. Nobody trusts her. She has controversy. She's never had a major policy decision that worked out, especially in terms of foreign policy. She's advised by Bush's neocons, and go on forever. To people who say, well, you know, this is just like the indictments are imminent. The indictments weren't imminent, and this didn't happen, so I'm just going to accept the corruption, and I'm never going to fight back, and I'm just going to accept the fact that the powerful are just too powerful, and they can't be defeated, and that's a defeatist mentality. So if you don't get excited or hyped up or energized, or if you don't have hope that this WikiLeaks conference could have been it, and you are so disappointed that you're like, oh, that's it. It's all just a racket game. Nothing's going to happen. It's all predetermined. Then you've already been defeated. You've already been controlled. So the Hillary campaign has already controlled you. Robbie Mook has controlled you or brainwashed you. Do not succumb, or Hillary Clinton or Brian Fallon or Uma Abedin or whatever. Do not succumb to the belief that, or to the false, ridiculous narrative or notion that you can't be excited or happy or look forward to a new revelation. And if that revelation doesn't come, oh, you know, so upset, everything's rigged, everything's, you know, the powerful are just too powerful. Keep looking forward to the next revelation. Keep battling in your own way. The second that they take away hope from you, people have this dumb phrase, false hope. The second that they take away hope from you is the second that they own you or control you. Remember that. Don't let anyone take hope away. So if you're hoping for the next WikiLeaks release, keep hoping. Give me your thoughts below. Nothing happened tonight. Of course, I wanted something to happen. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. And that doesn't mean he doesn't know what the heck he's doing. So keep hope alive in terms of a game changer. And if you're voting for Jill Stein, vote for Jill Stein, because I am. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.